Welcome to my channel. If you're passionate about the future of technology, innovation, and the electrifying changes sweeping the automotive world, you're in the right place. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest updates. Today, we're diving into a seismic shift in the electric car world. BYD, a Chinese tech giant, is overtaking Tesla as the global EV leader. This isn't just a headline, it's a turning point in automotive history. BYD started as a humble battery maker in the 1990s. But over the decades it has transformed into a powerhouse that designs, builds, and sells millions of electric vehicles worldwide. Their journey is nothing short of remarkable. Their edge: they make their own batteries, giving them control over costs and innovation. This vertical integration allows BYD to respond quickly to market changes and push the boundaries of EV technology. CEO Wang Chuanfu's vision has propelled BYD to the top, making the company a trendsetter in the industry. His leadership has inspired a culture of relentless innovation and ambition. BYD's lineup ranges from affordable city cars, perfect for daily commutes and urban living, to luxury sedans and SUVs that rival the best in the world, offering style, comfort, and performance, all packed with advanced tech at competitive prices, making electric mobility accessible to more people than ever before. The recent success in Europe proves BYD is a global force, not just a Chinese phenomenon. European drivers are embracing BYD's blend of innovation and value.
Now in September 2025, BYD's leadership has issued a stark warning. The era of easy growth is over, and brutal competition is about to begin. The global EV market is entering a new, more challenging phase. Let's unpack what this means for the future of driving and how this fierce rivalry could shape the cars we drive, the roads we travel, and the very future of transportation itself. At a major auto show, BYD's top executive predicted a massive industry shakeout. Most car companies won't survive. Stella Li declared that even 20 major brands may be too many for the global market. In China alone, 129 brands are fighting for survival, a number that's simply unsustainable. BYD believes brands relying on discounts and price wars will be the first to fall. Experts agree. By 2030, only about 15 Chinese automakers may remain. Some predict the global industry could shrink to just 10 major players within a decade. The message is clear. The days of easy money and endless growth are over. Only the most innovative, efficient, and financially stable companies will survive. The great shakeout is coming. Who will be left standing?
Why are so many car companies at risk right now? The automotive world is facing a crisis that could reshape the industry as we know it. In recent years, the number of car brands has exploded, especially in the electric vehicle sector, but not all of them are built to last. The answer lies in a destructive price war, most intense in China, the world's largest car market. Companies have been slashing prices to attract buyers, but this strategy has come at a steep cost. Hoping to outlast their rivals, automakers drop prices to unsustainable levels, sacrificing profits and burning through cash reserves. Many companies underestimated how long they could survive in this cutthroat environment. The result: an oversaturated market with 129 brands, many of them inexperienced startups, fueled by investor optimism rather than solid business models. Now the Chinese government is stepping in to restore order. Authorities are cracking down on reckless discounting, introducing stricter financial regulations and demanding more responsible business practices from automakers. New rules make it much harder for companies to offer massive discounts or delay payments to suppliers, forcing automakers to rethink their strategies and focus on long-term sustainability. Weak companies that relied on aggressive pricing and risky financial tactics are being squeezed out of the market, unable to adapt to the new reality. To survive, automakers must now offer real value, better technology, higher quality, and greater efficiency. Only those who innovate and meet customer needs will have a future. Industry giants like BYD, with their scale, advanced technology, and strong financials, are well positioned to weather the storm and even thrive as weaker competitors disappear. For smaller brands that depended on unsustainable tactics, the end of the price war signals the end of the road. Many will be forced to shut down or merge with larger players. The market is shifting from a race to the bottom to a battle for true innovation. The focus is moving to who can deliver the best products, not just the lowest prices. In the end, only the strongest, most innovative, and most adaptable car companies will remain standing in this new era of the automotive industry. While chaos reigns in China, BYD is conquering Europe. As of July 2025, BYD became Europe's top-selling EV brand, surpassing Tesla with over 13,500 new cars registered in a single month. BYD's rapid growth, 225% year-over-year, signals its global ambitions. Their secret, affordable, stylish, tech-packed models like the Dolphin hatchback and Seagull hybrid tailored for European tastes. BYD's Auto 3 SUV is winning families while the company's market share climbs as Tesla's falls. BYD isn't shy about its dominance, publicly challenging rivals and setting the record straight on its success. The message? BYD is Europe's new EV powerhouse, ready to take on all challengers. The era of Chinese EV leadership has arrived. The Chinese government is ending the brutal price war that's destabilized its auto industry. New regulations force companies to compete on quality and technology, not just price. For many small brands, this is the end. But for BYD, it's a chance to solidify its lead. Even BYD felt the squeeze, with tighter rules slowing revenue and profit growth in 2024. Analysts have adjusted BYD's sales forecast downward, but the company is still growing in a maturing market. The end of hyper-growth means a healthier, more stable industry. Companies with strong R&D, efficient supply chains, and solid brands like BYD will thrive. The government's crackdown is clearing out weak players, leaving room for true champions. The future belongs to those who can innovate and adapt. With China's market tightening, BYD is doubling down on global expansion, especially in Europe. Instead of just exporting cars, BYD is building them locally, starting with a state-of-the-art factory in Hungary. Local production helps BYD avoid tariffs, stay competitive, and tailor cars to European tastes. It also creates jobs and strengthens BYD's image as a committed partner in the region. BYD's real edge is its relentless focus on technology. Powered by 110,000 engineers and massive R&D investment, their Blade battery is safer, more durable, and more energy-dense than most rivals. By controlling everything from battery chemistry to final assembly, BYD optimizes performance and cost. This vertical integration fuels BYD's global rise, letting it offer superior products at unbeatable prices. The result? BYD is setting the pace for the future of electric mobility worldwide. The battle for EV supremacy is heating up. Tesla's reign is under threat. The electric vehicle landscape is shifting faster than ever, and the competition is no longer just about who can make the fastest or most luxurious car. It's about who can deliver innovation, affordability, and reliability to a global audience hungry for change. Tesla's growth is slowing with aging models and brand controversies hurting its appeal, especially in Europe. Once the undisputed leader, Tesla now faces mounting pressure as its lineup starts to feel dated and its brand image takes hits from public scrutiny and increased competition. European consumers in particular are turning to alternatives that offer more for less. BYD is seizing the moment, offering fresh designs, advanced tech, and better value. The Chinese automaker is rapidly expanding its global footprint, winning over customers with vehicles that blend cutting-edge features and affordability. BYD's aggressive push into international markets is shaking up the status quo. Tesla plans a new affordable EV, but the market is now crowded and fiercely competitive. Dozens of new players and established brands are racing to capture the attention of buyers, making it harder for any one company to dominate as Tesla once did. BYD's bottom-up approach, starting with affordable cars and moving up market, contrasts with Tesla's top-down strategy. While Tesla began with high-end models and is now moving down, BYD is building loyalty from the ground up, making EVs accessible to millions who never considered them before. BYD's scale, supply chain control, and wide product range give it a major edge. Its ability to produce batteries, chips, and vehicles in-house allows for rapid innovation and cost savings, letting BYD respond quickly to market demands and outmaneuver slower rivals. Legacy automakers like Volkswagen and Ford are struggling to adapt. Weighed down by old factories and slow-moving cultures, their transition to electric is hampered by decades of tradition, complex supply chains, and resistance to change, putting them at a disadvantage in this new era. BYD, born electric, is nimble and future-focused. Its teams are constantly innovating, pushing boundaries in design, technology, and sustainability, setting new standards for what an EV can be. As the great shakeout unfolds, legacy brands face a tough battle between Tesla's premium image and BYD's overwhelming value. The choices for consumers have never been more diverse, and the stakes for automakers have never been higher. The new era of electric cars will be defined by those who can innovate, scale, and adapt. Only the most agile and forward-thinking companies will survive and thrive as the industry transforms before our eyes. The old guard is on notice. The future belongs to those who can keep up with the pace of change and deliver what tomorrow's drivers demand. What does all this mean for you? In the short term, fierce competition means more choices, better tech, and lower prices for car buyers. The rise of BYD and the shakeout of weaker brands will push everyone to innovate, but as the market consolidates, only the strongest brands will survive. So buying from a stable company matters more than ever. The days of taking a risk on a tiny startup may be ending. The future will be shaped by a handful of global giants, legacy automakers who adapt, tech pioneers like Tesla, and manufacturing powerhouses like BYD. For consumers, this means affordable, high-quality EVs are becoming the norm. Charging infrastructure will expand, and EVs will be as mainstream as gasoline cars. BYD's warning signals the industry's maturation, not its decline. The road ahead is bright, cleaner, more exciting, and electric.